Oh dear. Okay, good morning. Welcome to your Monday morning, early morning intuitive guidance. And we'll see if my internet holds up. It hasn't even started snowing yet. I'm not sure what its issue is, but I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, America's kick-ass coach and psychologist, here with some words of wisdom to get us rolling for the week. And we have a card from the Wild Kuan Yin deck, which I absolutely adore this deck. It's by Alana Fairchild. Welcome to whomever just popped on. And these cards tend to be a little longer, but this one actually isn't ghastly long. So I thought we could certainly do this for a Monday and set a tone for our week. I think you're going to like the card. So here's the card. She's riding along on a yak and bringing him or her along with. So, Wild Kuan Yin, it's a divine feminine energy. And I think you're going to love this card. So, a couple of nice deep breaths in and out. In and out. And it's not telling me any of you who are here. There's 3 of you here, and I have no idea who is here. So, but welcome. So I want you to look at their faces, though. They're not at all distressed that they're flying along on a yak. So let's see what they have to tell us, because life is kind of like flying along on a yak. Card's called Hold On to Me. Sometimes you may wish to adopt a gentle pace in traveling your life path. Yet in your prayers, I have heard your heart asking, can this journey not move a little quicker? Any of you relate to that sometimes? Are there things that could be happening now instead of later? Of course, I respond to that questing heart of yours with this guidance. Your pace is about to quicken. You'll be on the same path, moving towards the same destination, but with my help, your process will be accelerated. It may be a little bumpy with this increase of speed, so put your energy and focus into our connection as I help carry you forwards. For now, that will be all that is needed for circumstances in your life to get moving at a rather more cracking, adventurous pace. So you saw the child flying along behind. Here we go. We're flying along behind Spirit. Divine genius has the pace of our path perfectly timed so that all the necessary ingredients for success synchronize perfectly. People, situations, and circumstances are ready for when we arrive, and we are ready for them. We have free will, of course, which means we can take our time in working through our challenges and making our choices. We may feel sometimes as if we are pushing to get somewhere or make something happen faster than it naturally should. Ding, ding, ding. At other times, we may feel urged from within, pulled by life, to grow a little faster than we can manage comfortably. Again, that's what I was talking about yesterday, stretching ourselves to be at that edge of discomfort, because that's where all the good stuff happens. Certainly at times there can be a desire in the depths of our hearts to be traveling at a somewhat quicker pace to reach our desired destination sooner. Perhaps we have been dreaming of what life would be like if a certain issue weren't troubling us anymore. We may even be future-oriented to the point that we dream of what life could be like in 5 years or more and sigh with longing at the thought of it rather than working hard now in a rather more challenging present. This prayer in your heart has been heard by the Divine Mother. And rather than urging you to have more patience, she has agreed to your request. Yes, you can be fast-tracked through this particular phase of your journey. It will be of benefit to you and others for such a quickening to take place. This isn't out of the plan. It will not prevent you from learning your lessons and acquiring the spiritual growth that would come from a somewhat slower process through your journey. The same path, the same destiny, just with greater swiftness through divine assistance is yours. However, there's always the however, right? Although the path is essentially the same, you will be traveling via a different method. Rather than walking the path using your own legs and feet, you are going to hitch a lift with the Divine Mother. Her ways are ingenious and not always obvious. They are certainly fast and effective. If your life has been sedate, lacking excitement, or has even seemed boring at times, prepare for a change. Your life is about to become a lot more interesting. To agree to this offer of divine hitchhiking, Then you'll have to surrender your personal plan for how to get from where you are now to your next destination and place your trust completely in the Divine Mother. So again, if you're going to do the ultra Uber, you got to go along for the ride. When she takes over, it is complete. She knows what she is doing, but you may not always understand her methods. When hitching a ride with the Divine Mother, it may not always appear that you are moving in a straight line, and there may be many bumps on the road as you encounter her accelerated pace. As you are navigated through many obstacles, you may not feel as if you are in control of the navigation. This is part of the experience when you are to be moved rapidly with divine help. At times, life will seem to be moving by so fast, you won't even feel certain about what is happening. You may feel disoriented if you try to see and understand everything with perfect clarity. It is more enjoyable to just be prepared not to know, for a while at least, and simply go with the process. Doesn't that sound like what we've talked about in the past? There is always the choice available to let go of the divine connection and resume your own pace and more earthly approach, and there is no harm in doing so, of course. But while you elect to allow the divine to carry you, you will be giving up your place at the wheel, so to speak, at least for a time. It is divine rather than human, the speed at which you shall travel. For this to happen freely, you need to redirect your energy. Where you once would have put focus, emphasis, mental energy, and emotional investment into planning, working things out, taking steps to initiate actions and set things in motion, you will now be using all of that energy to build faith in your connection. You will be placing your mind in the light of the Divine Mother rather than the next step you think you should take, and allowing the natural energy of the path, which may appear to move forward, backward, be active or still at any given time, to simply be without question or doubt. This is an advanced spiritual practice, this turning over. It is having absolute and unconditional trust in divine assistance. However, you are ready for it. The oracle of Hold On To Me indicates a time when you may feel completely out of control, as though you are flying and have no anchor upon the earth at all. Yet the Divine Mother has it covered. Hold on to her. She is navigating your course now and directing you more swiftly to where you need to be at the right time to be in perfect alignment with the unfolding grace of the universal plan for growth, evolution, and love. You were meant to have a growth spurt at this time. You were meant to hitch a ride with the Divine Mother and be moved rather than wear yourself out by running toward the next level of your own development and journey. When it's time for you to resume your own efforts again, you'll know, but for now drop everything but your attention to the Holy One, who loves you without condition, and allow your journey to pick up some pace. This oracle comes with a particular message. If you have been asking for help in any area of your life, you are being given clear confirmation that the Divine Mother is sorting it out for you, and swiftly at that. Your prayers will be answered, and rapidly, and you are advised to completely let go of trying to sort it out any further. Okay, I'm taking that in. I hear that, because I've been trying to figure it all out. Instead, you are to let it unfold. Keep placing your mind and your faith in her, and don't try to keep up with the scenery flicking by so fast that it gives you motion sickness. Stay focused on your connection to the Divine Mother instead, as everything around you shifts into place. So here's the healing process. You can just close your eyes, not if you're driving. Take some breaths, and we're going to say this prayer out loud. So I will say it, and then I'll wait, and you can repeat. Kuan Yin, who loves me without condition. I place my mind completely within the light of your heart. That light fills my mind now. I place my heart completely within the love of your gaze. That love fills my heart now. I place my body completely within the safety of your protection. That protection fills my body now. I surrender. I hold on to only you. And I accept the acceleration of my path with absolute trust. Thank you for your grace, mercy, and intervention. Through my own free will and your endless compassion and power, so be it. And there's your prayer. So relax for as long as feels good. You have finished your healing process. So here's our card again. Hold on to me. We're going for a ride. We're going for the yak ride of life. So practice letting go, having the faith and trust, turning this over to Spirit, allowing. See what happens. Today, obviously, we're getting that message loud and clear. So let's see what we can do with it. Again, for those of you who are interested in maybe getting the early morning intuitive guidance via email, all you need to do is send the word yes to me at bonnie@empowermentandpurpose.com, and we'll get you added to the email list, and then you can get them via email instead of just by Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube or any of my other social media platforms that you're receiving this on at this time. But I want to thank you for joining me. I hope you have an awesome day. I hope your yak ride goes well today, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.